Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank you for joining in my channel again. Today I'm having a collab with my brother Robert, and we are going to talk about our five top favorite video games in the whole world. And we are going to do a countdown of the five and maybe some honorable mentions at the end. And I am going to start off by saying my number five favorite video game, which is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. It might not be surprising. I'm obsessed with Zelda, and the thing I like most about this game is the artwork and how beautiful it is, and how the graphics have this kind of like Chinese Japanese theme to them. But what I don't like about it is that it's too easy. The gameplay it's very simple. You don't have to do much to get to know the monsters and kill them. And the dungeons, I mean, you just go run through them. You don't have to figure out what to do with them much. So that's why Zelda Wind Waker is in my number five position. So for my brother,
Yes, for me, the top five game is it's a fighting game first. I don't know if you guys love fighting games, but this is the best fighting game in PlayStation 3. I'm a PlayStation 3 owner. I don't own the other consoles, but this is the best fighting game there is. Ultra Street Fighter 4. Well,
let me see if they can.
I have the Super Street Fighter 4 game, but this is the best fighting game ever made. You can play online forever. You don't have to start a new game. You just have to keep playing. Dozens of characters, a lot of great soundtrack. This is the best fighting game ever made. Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Okay, so for my number four, I have to mention a game that it's not Nintendo, surprisingly, and it's The Walking Dead, the first game. I love the number two as well, but I like the number one better. The Walking Dead is a story gameplay. You don't do much on fighting and having to use your hands much. You have to have good reflex. So when the screen says, "Oh, press the X button," you have to do it. But the reason why I chose this game in my top five is because of the story. Even after you finish the game, at least it happened to me. The feeling of the game stayed with me like a week after I finished it, because it just broke my heart. It's an amazing game, and it has such a wonderful story. The characters are like on point. Like it's like people like them in real life.
It's all about making decisions. Right?
Yeah, it's all about making decisions and how you get to know them, and how you decide to save some characters or not. I mean, the game is just so personal. It doesn't have the best graphics. It doesn't look as real as, let's say, Resident Evil 5 or 6. Those look super real. But the story is just so amazing. Like, you feel you are there in the zombie apocalypse surviving. And the only thing I don't like about this game, the only thing, and that's why it's my number four, is that no matter what choices you make, you always end up with the same storyline if you had decided something else previously. But other than that, it's just a game that I highly recommend, because it's beautiful, it's touching, it stays with you. So yeah, what's your number four?
My number four is Nino Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. It's a JRPG. It's an amazing game with an open world that you can explore, and you have dozens of fights. And it's like a Pokemon game. You can create your familiars. You can capture some familiars that are like Pokemon. And this game has a lot of replay value. It's the best JRPG out there. I recommend it to all of you.
Yeah,
Nino Kuni.
And it's beautiful. I mean,
Right?
Hayao Miyazaki, which is the director from Studio Ghibli. Well, he stopped making movies. He actually collaborated for this game, and it's beautiful.
The soundtrack.
Yeah, it's amazing. So now for my number three, I have to mention this game, which is from the PS3, PS2, surprisingly, and it's Shadow of the Colossus. That game, it is just, I can't even, like, it's everything you would want in an adventure game. It's beautiful. It has amazing graphics. It has this puzzle aspect to it, while you also have to fight, because you have to fight a lot of giants. If you haven't played it, I'm not gonna mess it up with you much. But yeah, my brother actually was kind enough to let me play it in his console, and yeah, this is the disc that has both Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
The collection.
Yeah, the collection, and it's just.
That's my number 3 too.
Oh, that's your number 3
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's my number 3. Because it's such an amazing game. It's legendary. It's like it hasn't been surpassed this day. It was created in 2005, and still in 2015 we're waiting for a sequel. And there's a lot of Colossi soundtracks. It's like a wonderful hero trying to save his princess, and you have to solve all these puzzles that are Colossus. And it's an amazing game. I highly recommend it to all of you.
It's amazing. Now, for the only thing I didn't like, the only tiny thing was the ending. Because as you play it, as I played it, I had this ending in my mind. Well, his princess would like wake up and they would both live happily ever after. But if you haven't played it, not gonna mess it up with you. But I'm just gonna say the ending. The ending is, it's just like, whoa, what's going on? Like, I didn't even understand what happened till this day. I don't know what happened. And now for my number 2, I wrote it down in my phone. It has to be an old school, very old game, which is Nintendo's Mario 64. Now, the reason why this game is my number 2 favorite is because it is a game that probably changed history.
It's magic.
It's magical. When it got out, in what year? 1998?
1996.
1996, for the Nintendo 64 console. It was the first Mario game that had 3D graphics, I think, yeah?
Yeah, the first one ever.
And it's not just that. I mean, the game, it's amazing. Like, it stays with you after, I mean, it's my childhood game. And the fact that you have so many places to visit, I mean, you enter paintings throughout the game. It has various types of sceneries and things you have to do, and you have to do. I mean, you have so much to do in that game that it's just amazing. Like, it's my favorite Mario game. I played Mario Galaxy. I've played Mario
Sunshine?
games that have, yeah, Mario Sunshine too, games that have come after that one. But for me, no game ever like is as amazing as that one.
Yeah.
Yes. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is a game that we played together. It's called Portal 2. It's amazing. It's a split screen, amazing game. You can open portals through walls and fix puzzles with your friend. And this is one of the greatest puzzle games I've ever played. It's called Portal 2. I highly recommend it. It's not a shooter. It's just a portal game, and you can explore the different levels. It's a really amazing game. I highly recommend this to all of you.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like,
Did you like it?
I loved it. I mean, you really have to use your brain for that game, and I remember I had like headaches at night after playing, because you really have to have like puzzle gaming strategy type of. You have to have that, how do you say, like, that talent to get through that
skill.
game. Yeah, skill. And for my number 1 game, and it might not be surprising because
everybody knows what it is.
I'm wearing a necklace, like a Triforce. It's The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And this is like the bonus disc. Yeah, I still play the GameCube.
Best adventure ever made.
Yeah, and this has the Master Quest, which I'm still playing, but I still haven't gotten through the Water Temple. It's embarrassing. This game is Oh my god, it's amazing. It's my favorite of all time. I played it in my childhood. I've played it like 26 times throughout my 23 years of life. It has puzzles, it's adventure, it has side quests. The story is amazing. I mean, I'm still like learning things from the story, like the behind story before Hyrule had its problems with Ganondorf. I still watch videos on YouTube about the story. The gameplay is awesome. The graphics, I mean, I know like Nintendo 3DS through like how do you say, like a new
The new version.
the new version of Zelda, the Legend of, the Ocarina of Time for 3DS. And I watched that, and the graphics are good, but I still have something for these graphics. I mean, the blurry graphics, because they are very special to me. I can't say anything bad about this game. It's perfect. It's everything I want in a game. It's puzzles, it's fighting, it's rescue someone, it's everything. It's an amazing story. So what's your number one?
Did you like it more than Majora's Mask?
Oh yeah, I like Majora's Mask, but it's just that Majora's Mask for me was such a dark game
Yeah.
that it was way too dark, and I couldn't get like around that fact that it was so dark. So that's why that is my number one favorite game of all time, and I'm still playing it. So what's your number one?
Well, my number one is a game that came out recently that you gave it to me as a birthday gift. It's called Destiny. I know a lot of people hate this game, and a lot of you are not going to agree with me. But this game has so much replay value that it's like an MMO. It has MMO elements. You can create your own character and farm for weapons. All the weapons you can imagine, exotic, legendary. It has a great multiplayer experience. This game is one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. I know a lot of people hate it because they prefer Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever, but this game is worth your money. I mean, this is amazing. It's like a Facebook of gaming. You can talk to your friends on voice chat.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's a game that is proper for social networking. It's
definitely
perfect. I mean, I gave it to him before his birthday, one day before his birthday, September 9th, and he still plays
I'm still playing
it.
Yeah, it's been 7 months.
Yeah, it's February. We're almost on Valentine's Day, and he still plays it, and he likes it. And I've seen the graphics. The graphics are amazing, you can visit so many places, and you can like buy so many weapons and clothes. I remember when you started playing it, like your avatar didn't have much going on around him, but now I saw it, and his avatar has like a helmet, and it has like a robe. I mean, you can make your character like as powerful as you can make it, just as long as you keep playing. You keep killing monsters and upgrading it. Well, that's like everything for this video. I hope it was not too long or too boring. If you liked it, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and thank you to my brother Robert for collaborating with me and, being in this channel for my sake. Thank you for watching, and take care. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.